Well, one other internet property I want to talk about, IGN. You bought that for $650 million, and there's some feeling it's not kind of taking off. It certainly hasn't grown as much as MySpace. Why is that, and do you have concerns about it, plans for it?
No, not at all. It is certainly not as fast as MySpace, which is a worldwide phenomenon. But we had, in terms of page views, I think I might say more uniques, we're up certainly well over 100% the last quarter, on a year before. We've seen a lot of activity grow since the launch of PlayStation 3. You know, we've had a sort of dull period in the games business. Now, I think with the new Nintendo box and the PlayStation 3, the whole game seems to come alive again. So we're pretty happy with it. I mean, certainly the time people are spending on it, the number of people going to the uniques, they're all up by well over 100% in the last 3 months.
So overall on the internet, I think your internet revenue is going to be something like still only like something like 1% of your overall corporate revenue. I may be wrong on that. Do you have a target in your mind for 3 to 5 years from now? How much of it should be digitally driven?
Depends what else we do, but I guess we'll certainly be looking at, in terms of these independent sites, not newspaper sites or Fox News sites and like that. We're certainly think it would be, well, given that we grow in the other sectors of the business too, over 10% of the business, and would be probably the biggest profit driver that we'll have.
And we're talking,
we're dealing in new territory here.
Yeah.
And everything is changing every day. So one has to make a lot of assumptions that we're going to get things right, react properly, and stay in front of the game. But if we do, there's no reason why, given time, we won't see the revenues grow to $3 billion to start with, and then beyond that. I mean, for instance, we just started 6 or 7 weeks ago with Singular here, making MySpace available on Singular for $3 a month. We share the revenue. In that case, it's 2 to 1 for us. We're about to start, it was in the press today, with Vodafone in all their territories. And a slightly different split, a slightly different price, but in the case of Singular, in 6 or 7 weeks, they've got 200,000 people signed up. They said they've never seen a service grow so fast and be produced so well. And I think that telephone, you know, it is the great platform that's coming. We're doing a lot of other things with that too. We've taken over control of this company, Jam, and we will be putting, that started with, you know, selling ringtones and people joining in clubs. Now, you know, we'll be putting on things like the best Simpsons show this week or whatever. All the telephone companies, mobile companies, are looking for content to sell, or content that will cause people to come into them. Because, you know, they see the price of voice just going down and down and down. And we think there's a huge opportunity there. You know, there are twice as many mobile phones as there are computers. Maybe wrong, maybe 3 times as many. In China, there's 400 million, and growing by several million a month.
Yeah. And China Mobile itself is 300 million subscribers. Yeah,
that's right.
So just so I can get,
and we'll certainly be doing business with that, whether with a MySpace or with something else is not determined yet.
So just to get some clarity for the investors in the room, you're saying you're imagining that you're going to have something like 10% of your revenue will be from internet and digital broadly in something like 5 years, just broadly, that's how you're thinking?
Yes.
Roughly, okay.
But I would think that also, doesn't really account for it, it goes to the separate publications and so on. But you're going to find, whether it's the Times in London, or the Sun, or the New York Post here, you know, a minimum of 10% of their revenues coming out of that. Even our little local television stations, and particularly small ones, all have websites which are pure community service. Now, other people who've done this have added 15% of the total revenues in the last couple of years. And we're going to do it as hard as we can.
Yeah, you've talked in the past, I think, about how you believe that the local Fox stations are sort of underexploiting the internet market, and there's tremendous growth there. So that's a big initiative of yours now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And do you think some of
And
those...
you can really launch an internet site very well on television.
Yeah.
And there were some shocking figures came out last Sunday. There were a lot of ads on the Super Bowl for the different sites. Those sites on Monday, 24 hours later, were averaging an 85% increase in hits. So it's a great medium for selling people, or getting them involved on the web and with particular sites.